Each ass right that damn lake.
This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the BYU Cougars and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started.
We're losing niggas height from change around, man.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's got great speed.
Let's go, Trader. I am the kick return God.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Using his legs, it's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They
got
to play space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air, it's Bachmeier. That's reeled in, it's Phillips. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Offense in a bunch formation. Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State.
Wow.
And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference.
Wait, you do get a false start and they say, fuck it.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up
They
second and
actually
10.
used to be a what's name?
Tried to pound
game
it
that
on
they used to
first
televise
down,
all
now
the time.
back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Under fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? You can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense.
Squeeze.
There's nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other. If they're passing off in coverage, you can't let that guy be that wide open.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try
that
again.
video
I wouldn't be
in
surprised
the,
if they just turn around and hand
chat,
it off to him again here on second.
Nigga sent me to.
Looking for just
I don't know. I didn't see what video it is. He sent me the same thing just right now. I said, my nigga, it's July. So that literally was the last week I had to complete this shit.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the
Oh,
score.
week. Okay.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
That one bounced through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
So you got the one that's like filled in, and then the rest is like lighter. That's where next week. That's where
you
you
play first snap of the drive from the 25. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, BYU was a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at
They could have
quarterback,
tackled him, they
this
said, no,
offense
I'm not
really
gonna
expects to take the next step, but L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, he could catch you, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Ernie on the Jets. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. We've reached reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Soto or Bryce Harper.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Shakes off the defender. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Don't pick the ball off the guard.
After that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball get thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
On the run, deep down the right side.
Wow.
He's got it along the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's exactly what they were looking for on this play. They draw up the wheel route. They get the matchup they want. Watch the running back come right off of it, start to wheel out to the flats. Great throw, and that dude just starts to turn the afterburners on. Big passing play for this offense.
Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Right on the
He gotta drop that. He has to drop that.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Martin.
What?
Tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for the score. Finds a man in the middle.
I send the blitz, and nobody gets in.
Into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just win,
Back
baby.
up now, here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it. He's loose at the 15. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. BYU with the 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Casper. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire.
Come on.
Hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You've got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force quarterbacks.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Oh, they're after him. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Stepping to the right. He throws into the middle of the field.
Oh my gosh, bro, you really have to play fucking L2 every fucking time. That's fucking annoying.
Still picked off, and this one could go all the way back.
He said, oh, here you go.
And he will roll into the end
fucking
zone.
burn, bro.
Touchdown, Cougars.
Fucking playmaker, my damn running back up and catch nigga fucking by like 5 yards. Nigga threw the ball directly to the fucking defender.
Be careless. You can't make mistakes. And man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He's able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 14 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Wait, is that what you've been talking about?
They narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return,
I
and
thought
if
you were
that
doing
gets to
that
the
shit on
other
purpose.
team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge
That's why I said, nigga, when he did it the first time, I said, damn, if I seen how I would have fucking
Unloads to
squibbed
the
it.
wideout.
And I'm just saying, go, okay, he did it again. I thought y'all talking about the kickoff.
Like, in this building? This
you're
is
about to get
crazy. These fans are going
that shit
absolutely
never
nuts.
happened.
And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
That pass is well off target. He got Tennessee trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
It rained just a little bit. Now it's a fucking torn.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, a good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
My nigga, I hope
know
better
it
computer
hasn't
last
been the
game.
type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through
rushes,
for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Come on!
Fights off a defender. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Royal.
And a
Let's
nice
knock it down
grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. Right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter,
he'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And as he throws, he caught it.
There's no way.
Touchdown, BYU. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Smoked and just fucking over that, bro.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Scott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's a fumble.
Oh, man,
And he
please.
falls on top of his own
Hey, if y'all don't
fumble.
challenge that shit,
Retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles.
it's lost a
And it
yard.
looks as if they
Thank you.
buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Lost
So
2 yards.
after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. This is a designed run.
Jesus.
Ball
That's
is
a
out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And he got it!
That
And
motherfucker
they
just
get a
skipping.
little closer here late in the game.
I thought it was
I
all.
think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
It don't matter to me.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a
Oh,
little
you
bit
got
of pressure
people.
now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football,
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Oh, it's just one of these fucking plays. Oh, boy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Jackson. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
That's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. And nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The run inside. It's Martin. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion.
possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you can only call that run play here late in the football game, needing points, when you have all 3 timeouts. You just take one here. Nice job by this offense. They still don't have to be in that big of a hurry. Nice job managing their timeouts.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Runs through the tackle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man,
now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Going for 6. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
He'll set up to throw. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiver team their line of credit.
Just jump and try to shield him with his body, bro. No fucking way.